G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video we're going to have a look at the EZA details for the INT Goku Black. Did just get released on Twitter just before, so definitely very interested to see what he looks like. As you can see here, I do have up his pre-EZA details just because it is always good to have a look at, I guess, what we would think about what his EZA will get. So as you can see, he's a greatly raised defensive unit, so that can give him a bit of utility in those longer form events. Other than that, his passive is pretty empty other than the crit chance. And then with his transformation conditions, it's HP 80% or above starting from the 6th turn. 6th turn definitely tough at the moment because of the fact that a lot of the difficult content in the game is sort of like 5-turn stages. So when he does transform, as you can see here, the crit chance is automatically there. He is a 3-key extreme class support and he is still a defensive stacker. So let's jump in, see what we've got for details. As you can see here, Dokkan, we're using the Dokkan Wiki Twitter page to go over and give them a follow. They've become really good at getting these translations out really quickly. So as we have a look at this one here, the Time Travelers lead 3-key 170 and then the Extreme Int as a 3-key 120. So I guess that does give him a little bit of usability in Battlefield if maybe you're struggling for a leader. Combining that with the in Merge Masu maybe could work really well. So for his super attack, he still greatly stacks defense and then lowers attack. So I was sort of hoping that they were going to go down the route where they were adding stacking attack on top rather than the lowering attack, but they have been very high on the lowering attack stats lately, so no surprise to see that one there. For his passive now, it is key 2 plus 80% attack and defense, which is quite a low number. At least you get the key there to ensure that we are getting those supers off. Gets an additional attack plus 40% up to 120%, and defense up to 60% at the start of each turn. Chance of performing a crit plus 10% with each attack received, which you don't want. Launches 2 additional attacks, which has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there is a super class enemy. So, yeah, obviously greatly stacking, he is going to be able to build that defense up, but his start of turn numbers are really, really low, which is definitely going to be difficult to utilize, I think, and especially because those two super attacks are only if you are going up against a super class enemy. We don't have that many super class enemies that are really difficult. Down here, I'm just looking at actually defensive stats at peak condition is 208k, so plus an extra 104k defense with each super launch. Geez, that's not looking good. If you get a triple super turn, if you get lucky, he jumps up to 500k. So definitely not a good start there. Unfortunately, he's lacking there. So when he does transform, we continue to stack, and then we're lowering attack and defense. Lowering attack and defense at this point is honestly just nothingness to us because no boss at turn 6 can be lowered. So yeah, disappointing that they did go down that super attack path. So for his passive, we got attack plus 250% and defense plus 150%. Chance of performing a crit plus 50%, plus an additional 10% with each attack performed. Extra attack, sorry. Extreme class allies get 3 key and 30% attack. They didn't even throw in defense there. Dokkan fumbling that, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, so at least that's not conditional. Then launches another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming super attack when there is a super class enemy. Honestly, I'm going to go out here and say, just because I don't think there's anything more. No, that's it. That's all we have. He doesn't look good. We don't have enough long form content to really make use of him. We haven't got extreme super class enemies to take on, and he's even when we are against super class enemies, like you take this guy into the Vegito stage of the Mortal Wrath or Will or whatever it's called, like he's gonna get fried. So yeah, not really sure what they were thinking in this one. yeah, that's definitely pretty disappointing because we did really need like one more extra really good unit to have on the Zamasu team, and it doesn't look like it doesn't look like he's going to be it for at least the content we have at the moment. Maybe we get some longer form content and he comes in and is really useful, but yeah, for the time being, that's tough. But anyways, let me know down below what your thoughts are on the EZA. I know I've got him link level 10 ready to go, so we'll at least be testing him out very, very soon. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.